Welcome back, guys, to yet another episode in the 1 Cup of 1 million gold challenge. I welcome you guys back to yet another episode here, and of course we are standing on top of the mailbox because we are going to look inside the mailbox. No, it's not because we're dancing on the mailbox, you know, in Goldshire or anything, but we are on top of a mailbox, so you know, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, we have some things here. Obviously, you guys can see that we've bought a bunch of vanilla herbs. Now these guys here, a bunch of this is going to be used for vanilla alchemy, and that is something I will be leveling up. I will say that I am missing a couple pieces here and there, so those we are going to have to look for. I know that they are currently not on the auction house, so before I have absolutely everything I need for vanilla alchemy, I will not be leveling up. Because yeah, I mean, there's not really any point because I need to get it to max to be able to use it for what I need it for. I could, as many other people maybe would, go out and farm it as well, but in terms of time efficiency, I do not want to do that because I don't know how good the markets are. So I'm just gonna wait and take it as it comes. Besides that, we have a bunch of sales, as you guys can see. We have 144k in the mailbox, and it's actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy about what we have, and what it looks like currently is that we've sold out on a lot of the bars that we have. As you guys can see that we have a little bit left over here, but in here we have a lot of bar sales. Let's look at it. We have cobalt bars, obsidian bars, elementium bars, serenite bars, fel iron bars, more serenite bars, cobalt bars, dark iron bars, pyrium bars, corium bars, fail steel bars, and pyrium bars, hardened and adamantite bars. Just bars all over the place, and it's insane. But as you guys can see, it's a widespread. It's pretty good value on most of these, and overall I'm pretty happy with the amount that we've been able to sell for. As you guys know, I don't try too hard on posting too many times in this challenge. I kind of take it as a normal player would. Don't play longer than maybe 2 to 4 hours with some things that do pull it out a little longer than usual, because I want to give it as much of a real life look as you possibly could. Also because I do spend a lot of time on my main characters. But as you guys can see here, currently we have we've spent 987,000 almost, and we have sold for 1.1 million. So 1,141,000 is how much gold that we have earned back. Now I'm actually pretty happy about this, right? I'm pretty happy about this because we do have quite a lot of stock here left over still, and as you guys can see, we're gonna be posting a lot of this right now, and then we're going to take a look into what we can potentially invest in. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking, San, why are you investing? You see you have over 1 million gold earned there in the TSM ledger. Why don't you just not spend all of your gold and then slowly get to the 1 million? And the singular reason for that, for at least for me, is the fact that I would really want to get to 1 million gold in a way that also gives you the possibility to grow on top of the 1 million gold, right? So say I wanted to get to 1 million, I would probably just farm all I could, never spend any gold on the auction house, and just steadily always go up and up and up and up and barely put a dent in my gold. The reason that I don't do that is, as I've just explained, I want to be able to show you guys what kind of growth you can get before you get to 1 million. And no matter what you do in terms of actually growing your capital up to 1 million gold, it's always going to take time, right? It's always going to take a lot of time. Your first million is always going to be the hardest, but this way is the way that I've always done it, and I am also going to continue doing so because I enjoy it the most this way. And now you can also see I actually have quite a lot of corium ore sitting around in my inventory here, but let's take a look. We still have 411,000 posted on the auction house in terms of actual auction house value, so you can see that we still do have quite a lot of gold on here. Now we are going to try and see if we can make some more investments into some potentially good markets here. What else? This is actually, we could probably buy these because obviously you guys know that we have time walking going around here and there, and we just had, ooh, which one is that? Not too long ago we had something for time walking for volatile air, I believe, but this is still pretty low. I think we should be able to sell these for 30 gold. I mean, it's probably at least worth trying because it's not that many, so I think that's worth trying. We haven't been able to do it before for that amount, but we are still going to try. We have a ton of golden lotus here at a very, very low price, but the market value on this server is very low, and I don't really know if it's actually worth our time to go into this because the market value is so low, but the region market value is super high. And it's also based on the fact that the Spirit of Harmony is also, like, it's not too cheap, right? Because you get 2 golden lotuses for 1 Spirit of Harmony. Now obviously people can farm golden lotus as well, but it's super slow to farm. It is super slow. So I think I'll take these. We'll take them. We'll see how and what that turns into, because I want to give it at least the chance to. What else? We also have the Pyrium bars, and obviously you guys can see we have not been able to sell very many. We've only been able to sell 16 Pyrium bars, and those were pretty much the ones that we saw in the mail today. So that is actually not that great, but so I mean, we're probably not gonna invest in more as of now because we do have quite a lot still. The other one is these lovely ghost iron bars. As you guys can see, the market value is 21 gold, 61 silver, but currently they are 24 gold. The actual ghost iron ore has a market value of 866, and they're 8 gold currently. If we make these into bars, they're going to be 16 gold, and at a 24.66 sell price currently, with the auction house cut, we can figure out how much gold we actually get from that if they do sell for that price. And what you would do is you take the total value that you see on the auction house and you time it by 0.95, and then you'll get the actual 5% taken out of the total. So we'll be able to make 23.4 gold, which would be like a 7.5 gold profit, and that would actually still be worth it even if it pushed all the way down to 21. I want to give it a shot. I think we should give it a shot. We haven't tried ghost iron or ghost iron bars on the server before, so we are going to give it a shot. How many? I don't know. Let's do 200. So we'll buy 400 ghost iron ore so we can make 200 bars, and then we'll see how to do, and then we'll think about what we do next in that term. I don't think this is probably not a good idea. These fiery cores, they're actually pretty cheap, but we already have 96, so we don't really need any more. There's also some mode of harmony here, 14 gold, and we can get how many is this? 267. We have Spirit of Harmony at 168, and I imagine we could probably sell these at a little higher, maybe you know, going up towards the 200. I think this is worth it putting our gold into, especially because we might be able to use Spirit of Harmony in another place. Actually, do we just want to go ahead and buy these as well? I think so, because then we also pushed it potentially other competition out of the way. Now this is not exactly as cheap as I want it to be, but we are going to need some more volatile earth so we can make more hardened elementium bars, because we do not have any of those at the moment. So we could buy these and then potentially sell them. Yeah, you know what, we'll buy these. This is a lot, but as you guys can see, we've been able to sell, I mean, quite a lot. We've been able to sell 47 hardened elementium bars, and this would turn out to be obviously like a little over 400 volatile earth, because they use not 400, almost 200, right? Because they use 4 each. So this would be all right, especially if we start selling them again. I do want to check and see. Okay, that is actually not bad. Maybe we could buy. Do we want to buy some titanium bars? I don't know if we do, because there is a little bit, I don't know. I mean, we could do this because, as you guys can see, we have a average sell price of 1,309 on the Titan steel bars, and I'm gonna be honest, getting them at 300 gold would make it 900, and then additionally the Eternals on top. This would be very good. It'd be at least like a 300 gold profit, even if we buy it at this price. But it is 57,000 gold that we put into this, which is a lot of gold. But it's only 200 bars. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. It's a good investment. We know that it works, and we've done it many times over. Eternium War for Felsteel bars. How did Felsteel bars doing actually? 163, almost 700 gold average sell price. This is actually not that bad. We have 54 left. And how many Eternium bars? We only have 7. We have 86 there, so it's, you know, 40 50 or something like that. So we can't actually make that many if we do get enough, because as you guys can see, they use 2 on each one, so we have like 25 additionally we can make. So we actually don't have that many. So I think this would be worth it buying just in case. What about Fel Iron bars? Because I know Fel Iron bars are very expensive on this server, as you guys can see right here. They're 157 gold right now, which is actually really pricey. This is way higher than the market value, as you guys can see right there. It's 81 gold normally. I have it posted up here because I seem to be one of the only people on here. I think this would be fine, because if we buy these, let's say we buy these, that would be a 86 times 3 or whatever. Let's see what this would turn into. 80 times 2, 106 obviously, and then 86 times 3. And then we have probably the same thing, as you guys can see. It's like an 80 gold crafting cost with a smart average. We actually have 31 gold on these, so if we take it based on that right there, it's only 63 gold times 2 obviously, so it'd be 125 I would say. So that's a 383 gold crafting cost for the Felsteel bars. That's actually not bad for our average sell price. I think this would be worth it buying these, but not the ones under, so we're not going to buy any more than that right there. What else do we have? We have Elementium bars, obviously. We have 460 posted on the auction house. A 75 gold average sell price, and as you guys can see, we actually, there were 47 gold right now, and I even posted them at this price. Maybe actually, I think I know what I'm going to do here. We're going to take ours off, and then we're going to buy the 268 here. Then we'll be turning some of them into hardened Elementium bars, and then we will have ourselves a little gold making adventure here. We've invested pretty much all of the gold that we did get back today, so in terms of our capital, our overall capital, it is pretty low right now, but we are building very good inventory. I am overall pretty happy with this, and I'll leave all of this in here, and we are missing a couple pieces for this. I think this would be the moment that I know that we have absolutely everything for alchemy. I will let you guys know, because then we'll go through leveling it, and then what I'll be using for it, and so on and so forth. But if you guys want to check out alchemy leveling, of course check out WoW Professions, because there is where you, or that's the site where you can find pretty much the best leveling guide that exists for World of Warcraft Professions. So I would definitely recommend that if you are trying to level that before I get to it. But we will be smelting a little bit of bars here, so I will be right back with you guys when we are done with this. Now, as we're going through this, I actually thought of a little bit of something to say. I am pretty happy with where this series is going, and it's actually, I feel like it's going through all the individual steps of what a new gold maker would do, right? Getting into professions, slowly going on to the auction house, starting to invest in things, and also in the beginning of the series we farmed a lot more, and we might farm for more things in the future. And I actually like where it's at right now, and I hope you guys are also enjoying the other content that I mean me that I'm releasing, of course, on the YouTubes. If you guys have been following recently, I have been trying to get out 2 videos every single week. I've successfully done that the last 2 weeks, and this week, when this is releasing, obviously on a Monday, we are going to have, or at least try to get another one out this week as well. It feels like a pretty good tempo, and I'm pretty happy with where it is. And also, as we're getting closer to 9.1 getting out, there's going to be a lot of exciting stuff going on. But obviously, as you guys have seen in this series here, we are focusing on a lot of old world content. Now, I've gone through the reasoning for me doing that a couple times, but like the main reason is because I want to show people that if they are not savvy, or if they're not excited about the current expansion, if they're just starting out and they don't want to get into the most active or crazy markets, there's a lot of old world content that you can get into, and also like just invest into, that can make you a ton of gold. I do this all the time on my main character as well, so like it's really good. It's a lot of people don't really think about it, especially when new content comes out on retail in new patches. People completely forget about the fact that some of this actually exists, and it's pretty interesting because it's a gold mine in a lot of cases, right? It's a gold mine. And I just want to make sure that people actually pay attention to what happens in old expansions, because there's a lot of collectors in the game, right? So you want to make sure that you pay attention to it if that is something that you do want to. Now, the other thing is the fact that I kind of forgot that we do not have Pandaria mining on this character, so we cannot smelt these ghost iron bars, but it is pretty quick to get ghost iron, or at least having the ability to smelt ghost iron, because as you can see, you need a profession trainer in Pandaria, and you need level 1 in mining. So all we have to do is literally go to Pandaria, find a Pandaria profession trainer. There is one in the Jade Forest somewhere. I remember where it is, but I don't remember what the place is called. So when we are done with smelting what we have currently, I will quickly jump over there, get a smelting ability, and then slowly we will build that those levels up, so we also get closer to being able to smelt trillium. And yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna go through our Eternium here. We are going to smelt a little bit more, a little more fel steel, not too much, because I do want to hold on to as much of our fel iron bars that I have, as many as I can. And then we are going to smelt some corium as well, because we actually sold out of everything that we had. So I am going to smelt 51 additionally, and then we will be making, I think, maybe not half, we'll make like 30 hardened elementium bars, and then we will see how they do. Currently our crafting cost for this will be a what's it gonna be, 47, so times 10, it's gonna be pretty high. It's going to be a little over 500 gold on the crafting cost, but as you guys can see, we've been able to sell them for 712 gold on the average, so that's still not bad. It's a 200 gold profit if we sell it for that. But currently, as you guys can see, the market value is actually almost 1200. Currently minimum buyout is 1000 gold, and that actually seems pretty like a pretty lofty price. It's pretty high. So I don't know if they're necessarily going to sell at that price. As you guys can see, the historical price also just under 800 gold. So I don't know if they're actually going to sell that. It might not really do well at that price, so we might have to put it down to a little bit of a lower price. But we're gonna see if it works out or not. And yeah, we'll find out if they sell or not in the coming episodes. But I'll probably make 30, and then I'll quickly hop over to Pandaria. I'll show you guys where the spot is, and then we'll hop back, smelt the things, and post everything that we do have on the auction house. I'll be right back with you guys in a second. All right, so we are about to head over to good old Pandaria. Now, if you're Alliance, obviously you want to pop in to the Mage Tower in the Mage Quarter in Stormwind, and you want to go over to the portal that brings you to the Jade Forest, which is of course right here. Now, as for the actual mining trainer, it's going to be I don't even know. I don't remember. I think it's the same when it comes to factions. I think it's actually at the same spot. Right here there is one. There is another one just around the Dawns of Blossom Village, but if you are Alliance, you will be able to actually just pop in right here and then get what you need for Pandaria mining right here. This was literally all it took. Obviously you guys can see that the trillium bar, it's not before 75, so when we do get to 75, we are going to have to hop over here real quick and get that as well, but obviously we are quite the ways away from that, and also it is not that hard to get over there. It's actually pretty quick. So, you know, if you guys want to get Pandaria mining, it is very simple to do. If you don't want to go out and actually farm ghost iron on your own, you can always just hop over quickly, learn it, buy some ghost iron ore on the auction house, and just start leveling. Literally just start leveling. And I don't remember if you need a little bit of mining at the last couple of levels. I'm not sure if you can take ghost iron all the way to the end, but it can definitely get you a good ways there. Now I'm gonna smelt these 200 bars, and then we're actually gonna see how they do and also how far we get in terms of levels here, and I will be right back with you guys when that's done. Alright, so we have now figured out that you are going to actually gray out by smelting ghost iron at around 50. You can level all the way to 75 if you go out and mine ghost iron. If you wanted to go a little faster, swap over to Kuiperite and start mining those. I'm pretty sure they will give you a skill up almost every single time, all the way up to 75. So if you want to get to the point of being able to smelt trillium as well, which I do at some point, we do have to get out there and get the last 25 points on our own, but we do have what we wanted for now, so we are going to post these up in the auction house. I'm actually pretty happy with this. I don't think we're gonna, what are we gonna post these at? 135 is actually pretty high. I think 99 is going to be a good, like 100, that's going to be a good price. I think that's going to be very solid. We're going to post a volatile earth, of course, as well. We're going to post ghost iron bars at that price. We are going to post our titanium bar. I don't know if we want to post them at that price, actually. 656. I feel like that's a little lofty. Put it at 500. The Eternium bars, we don't want to sell at that price. We post them at 129. Nice little middle way if somebody does want to go in and buy a little bit from us. We're gonna put these at 69. Actually, I think that's a nice intermediate price right there, smack dab in the middle. We actually also need to turn those Mode of Harmony into Spirit of Harmony, so let's do that real quick. It seems like the auction house actually ran out completely of the actual Corium bars from buying all the ones that I posted on there, because the price was super high and there was almost none on there. So I'm pretty high not that, but I am pretty happy with how we've been able to keep that market running, and actually it seems like we've been able to keep it pretty much for ourselves. So I'm pretty happy with that. Actually, we're going to turn these into Spirit of Harmony, and then we're posting them on the auction house. Now what else do we have? Eternal Earth. We do have some Eternal Earth here. Oh, actually, I did actually want to check that. We are going to check some of the moats. If we can check here, the Eternal Earth. Do we have some really cheap stuff? We do have some like pretty cheap stuff actually. We could buy even all the way up here and then potentially sell some at 7 gold. You know what? We'll give it a shot. Right there. I think that's good. We'll check out the moats, of course. No. These are all too pricey. I think we're gonna mark these so we don't forget it when we come around the next time. There we go. So we have them on us. Obviously, you can see we have a lot on us actually. So, you know, it all works out in the end. There we go. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. We got a little bit done here. We invested in some more different couple of things. We got into Pandaria mining. Pretty happy with overall with where we are. As you can see, we have 810,000 gold posted on the auction house. So if everything that I currently have posted on the auction house sold right at this very second, we would be under 200k away from our million gold. And you know, obviously some of these prices are a little higher than potentially we can expect them to sell at, but still, I am overall very happy with where we are currently in the series. Now, next time around, in the next episode, hopefully we will have gotten the last couple of pieces here for alchemy. If we haven't, they will stick around in my mailbox a little longer, and then we will see what we do next. Potentially in the next episode, we might do some more mining. We might actually level up, what do you call it, Pandaria mining, and then we might look into a further expansions a little higher up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope it helped you out in some way. I am very, very excited about getting a little bit more back into making these YouTube videos for you guys. And yeah, make sure to be ready for potentially other videos getting released throughout the week. I would expect one to be released on Friday as well this week. So that would be coming on the, obviously Sunday is today. For me recording, you guys are seeing this on Monday, and it will be the 11th, Friday the 11th. I will hopefully be releasing yet another video, not for this series but something else, but be excited for it because it's gold making content. Yes, okay, but until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.